Prophet Muhammad stands out at the very top. His impact is not just measured by the number of followers or the reach of his message, but by the profound transformation he brought to the world. Across continents and centuries, his teachings have shaped civilizations, inspired movements for justice, and offered hope to millions seeking meaning in their lives. For Muslims, he isn't just a historical leader. He's the final messenger of God, the last in a long line of prophets that includes Abraham, Moses, and Jesus. This lineage connects Islam to the broader Abrahamic tradition, emphasizing a shared spiritual heritage. Muslims believe that each prophet brought guidance for their time, but Muhammad's message was meant for all of humanity, for all times and places. Born in Mecca over 1,400 years ago, Muhammad's life was all about compassion, justice, and devotion to God. He grew up as an orphan in a society marked by tribal conflict, inequality, and superstition. Even before his prophethood, he was known as Al-Amin, the trustworthy, because of his honesty and integrity. People would entrust him with their valuables and seek his counsel in disputes, recognizing his fairness and wisdom. As a young man, Muhammad worked as a merchant, traveling across the Arabian Peninsula. He witnessed firsthand the injustices of his society, the mistreatment of the poor, the neglect of orphans, and the lack of rights for women. These experiences shaped his deep empathy for the marginalized and his commitment to social reform. Muslims believe that he received the final revelation from God, which became the Quran. It's not just a book. Muslims see it as a guide for life, with Muhammad as the ultimate example of how to live it. The Quran addresses every aspect of human existence, from personal conduct to social justice, and Muhammad's life serves as a living interpretation of its teachings. The Quran was revealed to Muhammad over 23 years, often in response to real-life situations. This made his guidance practical and relevant, addressing the challenges people faced in their daily lives. His ability to apply divine wisdom to everyday problems is one reason why his example remains so powerful today. One of the most important things to know is that Muslims don't worship Muhammad. This is a common misconception. In Islam, worship is reserved for God alone, and even the Prophet himself emphasized this throughout his life. He's deeply respected and loved, but worship is for God alone. Muslims express their love for Muhammad by sending blessings upon him, especially during prayers, and by striving to follow his example in their own lives. The love Muslims feel for the Prophet is profound. His name is mentioned daily in prayers, sermons, and conversations. His life stories are told to children, and his character is held up as the gold standard for human behavior. Instead, his teachings and actions, called the Sunnah, are followed because they help bring people closer to God. The Sunnah covers everything from how to treat others with kindness, to how to pray, to how to handle adversity with patience and dignity. Prophet Muhammad taught values like kindness to neighbors, honesty in business, and mercy to the weak. He encouraged people to care for the elderly, to support orphans, and to treat animals with compassion. His teachings emphasized that true faith is reflected in good character and selfless service to others. He once said, "The best among you are those who are best to others." This simple yet profound principle continues to inspire acts of charity, community service, and social justice among Muslims worldwide. He forgave those who hurt him, and he always encouraged peace, even in the face of hardship. When he and his followers were persecuted, he responded with patience and dignity, never seeking revenge. His ability to forgive, even his fiercest enemies, is a testament to his strength of character. One of the most famous examples of his mercy was when he entered Mecca after years of conflict. Instead of seeking retribution, he forgave his former enemies, declaring a general amnesty. This act of forgiveness transformed the hearts of many and paved the way for lasting peace. Through his life, he transformed a divided society, uniting tribes and spreading the message of one God. He broke down barriers of race, class, and tribe, teaching that all people are equal in the eyes of God. His leadership was not about power, but about service and humility. Under his guidance, a new community was formed, one based on mutual respect, justice, and compassion. This community, known as the Ummah, became a model for cooperation and social responsibility. For Muslims, following his example is a way to find balance, purpose, and peace in everyday life. His teachings offer practical guidance for dealing with challenges, building strong relationships, and finding inner tranquility. Whether it's through daily prayers, acts of kindness, or moments of reflection, Muslims strive to embody the values he taught. His life is a source of inspiration for people of all ages and backgrounds. So when you hear about Prophet Muhammad in Islam, think of him as the beloved messenger, a guide, and a role model for millions, even today. His legacy is not just preserved in books or rituals, but in the everyday actions of those who follow his path. His message is timeless. Live with integrity, compassion, and faith. In a world that often feels divided, his example reminds us of the power of mercy,